Okie dokie. Getting set up. So I'm going to give it about 30 seconds for everyone to get on to the call. This should work. Let's put this over here. And welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Rooted in Vision Purpose Party preview. I want to make sure that I give you guys a little segment of what I'm going to be talking about this Saturday. And I'll give it about 30 more seconds before I start. But thank you guys for joining me in advance. Hey, babe, my husband's on here. Okie dokie. Okay, I see that people are joining live. I just can't see who exactly it is. So I want to say welcome and thank you for tuning in. I just wanted to give a live session to talk a little bit about Rooted in Vision Purpose Party, as well as answer any questions that people may have. I've been getting a lot of feedback from people that they're thinking about coming to Rooted in Vision, but they're still kind of unsure if Rooted in Vision is for them. And that is my goal, and that is to tell you guys what it is that Rooted in Vision is about. Why am I doing this event? Hey, how you doing? And what am I doing with this event, and what is the purpose of it? So Rooted in Vision, the purpose party, is to address the key gaps that I see in our community, specifically women. By this time of the year, about 95% of women give up on their goals, especially moms, give up on their goals. And I believe that women commonly give up on their goals during this time of year. Anybody really gives up on their goals. It's because they don't have the strategy or the plan that's set out for them to go by to help them reach their ultimate goal. And they also give up on themselves very easily, or feel that they do not have self-worth or value in reaching those goals. And my ultimate reason for hosting Rooted in Vision Purpose Party on this Saturday is to address those concerns and help women to be successful in their goals and strive and succeed in anything that they put their minds to, and begin to stop seeking validation from people that don't understand their purpose in the first place. We have to stop seeking validation in that. So quickly, I'm going to go through the 4 ways of how to jumpstart your path to success. And this session will be replayed on the Rooted in Vision Purpose Party event sites, as well as my Meltdown Mama page. But I wanted to make sure that I did it from my personal page, because this is one of 2 events that I will be hosting this year in Nashville. I will only be hosting personally hosting 2 events this year in Nashville. So I really highly encourage people to take advantage of this opportunity in meeting with me, because from a session standpoint, I will make sure that I pour everything that I know into the audience that will be attending this Saturday. And for those who know me, I'll give you anything that I know as far as tool sets, because I believe that hoarding your strategies and tools benefits nobody. The reason that you have tools instilled in your life is to help others. It's not to hoard it or try to keep something away from somebody. So that's my ultimate goal and what I seek to do. So now we're going to talk about the 4 ways to jumpstart your path to success. Number 1, check yourself. We have to check ourselves. Many times when we set our goals, we don't check ourselves. And that means, what kind of habits do you have? What are you telling yourself? What are you telling to others? Like, are you complaining a lot? We have to do that self-check to say, wait a minute, am I complaining a lot? Do I typically feed into the gossip with other people? And we have to identify that, because if you feed into the gossip of other people, you become you become in that area. And a lot of times we become in this conversation, we get in these conversations with people that gossip about others. But what we don't realize is that it has to take two or more people to have a conversation. And if we're engaging in that, then we become a person that, that is giving our energy to something that's not positive. So number 1 is check yourself. What key habits that you have that you know need to change in order for you to get your goals, to be successful in your goals. So if each year, which we all do, we set lose weight on there, and if it's the same 15 pounds that you've been trying to lose 5 years in the making, it's because you're not addressing the habits that you have. You have to change your habits in order to get to your ultimate goals or get the results that you seek, to have. So if you for health instance, that's for me too. I want to keep losing the same 15, 30 pounds every year. And what is different this year is that I invest more in being trained. Like I go to Solar Fitness by Barday Weaver. He's the founder, and I go there, and the people there are awesome. The energy is awesome. They help me to keep motivated even on days that I don't want to work out. I talk more to my husband about working out. So it's those things you have to change. Like I used to hoard my feelings about what was associated with me and my struggles with eating right, my struggles with consistently exercising. Those things I will hold to myself. And what I have found is that holding things to yourself and you're trying to reach these new goals is not going to be beneficial. So you have to check yourself. That is number one. The number one way to jumpstart your path to success is to check yourself. Are you feeding into the same people over and over and over? Many times we feed our energy into the same people, but we want a different type of goal. You can't do that. And that leads to number two, check your crew. Who are you engaging with? Who are you talking to? Are you hanging around easy people? See, the thing is you have your friends that are convenience friends. You have your social friends. That's what I call them. They're good to talk to on Facebook. They're good to say hi and bye and go hang out with. But what about the people that you are benefiting from? If they are not adding value in your life, meaning playing a strategic role in helping you succeed from a push standpoint, because those days when you feel like you can't do it, you have to have friends that don't give in with you to say, oh yeah, girl, you just stop and start again next week. You can't, that's an easy friend. You can't have easy friends. If you want to reach hard goals, you got to have hard friends that will tell you the truth. I know a lot of times with me, last year, I did a lot of telling people what I was going to do, a lot of saying these are the plans that I'm working on. And I had my friends, my inner circle, they're very tough. You know, they'll check me. They say, hey, Dominique, you remember your checkmates. You don't have to tell people everything that you do. And I had to understand that, okay, in order for me to get where I need to go, silence is golden. But also, it humbled me to know that I don't have to make a big public announcement about everything I do. Just show up and show out and do the best that you can do. And that's why you have to check your crew. Because if you hang around people that push you and support you, and they scare you with their dreams as well, those are the right people to be around. Now, I'm not saying drop everybody that's in your environment. You don't want to drop every single friend that you talk to, but you have to have a beneficial inner circle that helps you to get to your next self. Hey there, Paula. So you have to get there to your next self. And I think that if once you start checking your crew and seeing, like you hear multiple times, you are who you hang around. Once you start checking your crew, you then begin to understand your purpose more. Like for me, I have to hang around people that scare me with their thoughts. Because if they scare me with their thoughts, I'm like, oh, I gotta get to that stage. I need to be brave to make that bold step. And it inspires me to make that bold step. And although like you step into it, you have to make sure that you have around people that you don't have to explain every single thing you do, but also people that like downplay what you do. Many times, thank you, Jackie. Hey, Gloria. So, hey, Alexandra. Hey, Rhonda, I'm just not seeing the feed go up. So what you have to understand is that many people, when you start trying to reach your goals, a lot of people ain't going to like you. And so when you try to serve a purpose, the people pleasing has to go away. So if you're in a crew and there are people that you have to prove yourself to or explain every goal that you have to start reevaluating that. And if you're around people that don't have goals for themselves and they are lacking that motivation, yes, do your best to try to support them. Hey, Lucretia, do your best to try to support them. But if they're dragging you down, you have to separate yourself from them. Many people fall into the trap of just because your friend isn't successful and you downplay yourself and your goals because you don't want to make yourself look like you're trying to outdo them. That's the wrong route to go. And if any friend makes you feel that way, that's the wrong person to be around. And you have to check your crew and do that inventory to say who is adding value in my life. Who are my tough friends? Because I need tough people in my life that make me scared, make me brave. Even with the Rooted in Vision Purpose Party, like at first I was like, I'm not ready to do like an event again in Nashville. I was like so over it, to be honest, I was really kind of over it. I'd rather do webinars or do out of state things. And then what I found is that, like, okay, this is a vision that's given to me because I know that there's some women and some moms that need help in strategizing their plan to get to the stage to reach their goals, but also not be so scared of what other people think. Like, we get so scared of what other people think, but if you have the right crew, they'll still push you through. And with the Rooted in Vision event, I talked about it to one of my friends and they were like, hey, just do it. Everything doesn't have to be together. And, that vision alone is powerful. And you can, just kind of speak from your heart and provide the strategies and tools. And when I started hosting the event, then everything started making sense. So it was because of my friend. Thank you. It's because of my friend that said, my hard friend, meaning not the easy friend that says, girl, give up. Don't try to do it. Wait till next year. She said, push through and do it. And, and I had 2 weeks to plan this event. But because of that, I know that I'm capable of doing more things, more things that are really close to my heart. And that is empowering other mothers, empowering other women to just be their best. So number 1 is check yourself. Number 2 is check your crew. Number 3, let's see. I just wrote down some little points so I can speak from the heart. And I wrote check your goals. Ooh, check your goals. A lot of times we fail at reaching our goals is because they're too easy. They're too easy. Like these are things those realistic goals that we know we can reach every year, and we don't set timelines to it. We say, let's complete this by December 31st. You can't do that. I plan to reach point A by March 15th. It's scary as heck because I don't know what to do to get to this particular step and host this to be successful in this or launch this. That is the date. And I have to do what it takes to get there. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be executed and done to the best of my ability. And so those are the goals that you have to set, where something is so scary when you're trying to reach it that, that it's worth pushing for. Set goals that speak to your heart. Don't set your goals based off of what other people think, based off of the trends. And don't be scared if one of your goals is kind of in direct alignment or similar to somebody else's goal or what you think somebody else's goal is. And what I mean by that is, with me in the motivational speaking realm, and especially in the mom empowerment industry, there's a lot of women that do the same thing that I do. And what I found is that I can't judge what I do or can't be afraid of what I do in my mission because someone else is doing it. You have to understand that you are unique. And for me, it's kind of like, okay, I set this particular goal. It might be similar to somebody else, but you have to do it because it speaks to your heart and it's part of you. You're unique and nobody's going to do it like you. The thing that I like to say to myself is like, Dominique, I know, you know that somebody else is doing this, but ain't nobody doing it like Dominique will do it. And so that's why you have to do it. And that's one of those things. You have a purpose in why you are given a goal. And your lane is your lane. That is so right, Lucretia. It's your lane is your lane, and it's for you. And don't feel intimidated by other people that are at different levels. That's you. So leading from the different levels, check your goals is number 3. Number 4 is check your level. Okay, this goes very broad. You need to check your level. I often look at people's posts and not to judge, but I can get a good gauge of where they are in their life, or get a good gauge of why they are frustrated in their life based off of what they post. Our level of emotional intelligence has to improve in order for us to reach our goals. To jumpstart your goals, you have to really look at your level of emotional intelligence. If you lack emotional intelligence, you will not reach your goals. And that's why a lot of people are disappointed with not reaching their goals or doing what they need to do, even with disappointed with their expectations from other people, because they lack that emotional intelligence, that they lose the communication, they lose the engagement, they lose that thinking, their clear thinking to help communicate what their needs are to other people. So the level of emotional